Well, number one, you put it in perspective. Okay. Tomorrow morning, I'm going to get up, go running, jogging, or be the first one at Starbucks. In the morning, I'm going to start looking at things differently, looking at things clearly. And then, of course, morning comes around. You open up your peepers, and you feel this big thud, like a giant weight. And then what happens, we have that split moment, okay? Almost like the metaphoric crossroads, okay? To give in and to go through cyclical cycle after cyclical cycle, repeat. But the part I love about that is on the other side of the decision, that split moment, we have the opportunity to get up, starting to change or go a different direction with our patterns and cycles to where we start to look at things more objectively. And I call it from an overview, looking at it from the outside in. And then I call it almost like a little bit of a test for oneself. It's all right, we're going to give into it, or now right here, right now, we're going to supersede, persevere. And really putting it in perspective, all of it is outside of you, although the weight feels very heavy, and the weight's just bringing up all this gunk to, I'm going to say, supersede, overcome, and let it die off. But it's interesting. It's kind of like so many dear ones on New Year's, I'm going to get on the bicycle more, I'm going to go for a walkabout, I'm going to start trashing pounds, or whatever the resolution requires. But then, when it comes to it, even some dear brothers put walls in front of themselves to see if they can do the Olympic hurdles over the wall, or to see if they have to battle through the wall. But then, when they get right into it, and their willingness is to face the wall regardless of what's going on, okay? Isn't it amazing how they have that split moment to give in, be totally overtaken by the egoic structure and all the multitudes of thought forms that come with the egoic structure? And it's so interesting because we look at it right in the eyes, and we look at it and really even to ourselves, if you will. I am not going to give in any longer. I'm not going to let that act, that behavior or mannerism that I already know is not in my highest best good, overtake me. And also, even though I know I've superseded it, overcame it, once again, we're given that moment to surpass it and watch everything open, or give right back in and letting the exponential world or letting all the mental jargon take us over. Or we step back from it. Let's acknowledge, okay, interesting. Am I just going to walk through it? Because I'm not going to be, let's just say, metaphorically cursed with the three first decisions. Pain is bad, comfort is good. The point of life is to be undisturbed. Or the other three, am I doing the right thing? Based on whom? Okay. And based on what? This is where we start to get at the primal cause. And we're just purposefully right now, we can call it consciously, cognitively, we start to make the turn to go to the right rather than go into repetition. And it's kind of fun because you start physically watching, and this is the part I love about it, physically watching as we do get up, as we get moving, well, how much easier everything becomes. And then how beautiful calls come in, or a gift to come in the mail. I mean, all this interesting stuff. Or a dear one shows up right at your doorstep or in the office, whatever it may be for you specifically. Things start moving just because we got up and we started walking through it without letting it overtake us. Because remember, the egoic structure loves to create excuses and then project over them to make it all your fault. I remember I really don't deserve, and I'm not lovable, and all the hooplas. It's not true, once again. But it loves to try to project, and feed you with all this stuff so it can maintain being in control. from there, even after all this stuff's projected, taken in, embodied, this is where the ego wants to prove to you that it's right. And what I find interesting is that, okay, tell you what, ego instructor, you'll be right and I'll be having fun.